so welcome again to my channel. My name is KARENPO, and now we're actually reviewing, as it says on the title itself, the Dark Moon. It's not just the Dark Moon with ENHYPEN, but we're also gonna do Dark Moon with Team. Because before this before this video, I've actually watched every clip of the Dark Moon by Hype. It's an official one, I think so, official one in YouTube. So you check it out, Dark Moon by Hype. So they posted a lot of videos. They like the story. What is the story about both Dark Moon, the Blood Altar, and the other one, I forgot the name, which is the Dark Moon, Gray City, that it is. So actually, I just realized when I was like watching the videos, look into it, and the thing is with Korean, is it actually close enough to an anime, but it's no, not an anime, because anime is a video. In what you call this, in manga, close enough, because manga is from Japanese. Webtoon is actually Korean. So I've started reading even Wattpad and other uh reading platform. Is that there's a thing with just uh, a webtoon that is so good. Like if you see my profile in Wattpad, there's a lot of things, because I finished like more than 150 books in there, mostly English. So I don't usually read read a language of English, not anybody, because I feel like I feel like it's so corny to, you know it's like something is different if I read another language. That's why I always pick English one. So going through it, I first started reading actually webtoon when, what you call this, true beauty comes in, true beauty. And I've there's a several, what you call, several webtoon that I've read, that I didn't know it's a webtoon. It's a Korean, because it says it in English. So when I look into it, oh, it's a Korean. The original was, it's a Korean. So that's what I started, reading webtoons. And I do have, what you call this, I do have a lot of apps that it represents the Korean, webtoons with different names on it. I don't want to, name the brand of it, but I do have a lot of True Beauties, that one. And there's, in webtoon, specifically the app of webtoon, because that's what Hive has partnered for their like this projects. And this is what I think about, is under the creative process, like the creative teams that they've have inside the categories under Hive. So this is actually makes money, because how many reads is there, even though it actually have money. And the thing is, now that they've like the reading apps has now establishing, you need to pay to get off the ad, so it makes more money on that one. So that's why they make sure that they have, because it started actually when they do I've done the BTS one, the in coordination with the most beautiful moments in life that they have on that one, the concept they have, that they've been using until this day, is the, what is it called, I forgot the name, the BTS one, uh The Save Me, it's under Big Hit. It's still under Big Hit because it started on that one. When you look into webtoon, Dark Moon and the Seven Fates, that's the latest one in BTS, is under now the name Hype. So so that what you call this, the because the Save Me webtoon is already finished long time ago. So they don't usually put in more on that one, which actually stop the production of the team who's done this one. And it's a waste to really stop it, that one. But I think so that's why they are now pushing it to do that one. Is another, another way to receive money, and also to promote the theme, the K-pop group that webtoon on associate, which is the Dark Moon, the Blood Alpha with ENHYPEN, Dark Moon, the Grey City with N Team, and the Seven Fates, Chakno, the Seven Fates, I think so, with BTS. So that is under all in webtoon. So that makes more money. So that's why they're pushing into one. And this one actually, they have the freedom to always continue on, but and continue the story, unlike the Save Me, which is actually cut off on that, you know several episodes. And they, even though that they cut off, they always continue on to explore that universe into the music video of BTS. So that's why it is so cool. That it's also a good thing that they continue doing on that one, because it touches different audience. That's why it's really good. And the thing is, with this one, the Dark Moon, i've I've always been a fan of this kind of team. I don't know why. It is so like, it makes me just want to read more, but I haven't really started reading the webtoon itself, both the Dark Moon, the Grey City, and the Dark Moon author, which is available now in webtoon, because I've been asking I've been asking, oh, when will it show, because I haven't seen it. Now I've just seen it, and it's on my library now. But actually, for me, the Seven Fate Chakno is a different kind of universe for BTS. And it's just what you call the standalone series, that it is actually very action, and what you call this, it's a different kind of thing that I'm not really, of that kind of genre, which is, sadly, I didn't really push through reading to it, but it's on my library. I feel like it is just so different from Save Me. It's just because Save Me is just so intriguing, and it's actually connected to their music videos, and it's just, that's why I find it more like, what you call this, more interesting to read. Sorry, Seven Straight Stack. No, I couldn't give you. The thing is, with this one, it's much more of fantasy. With every other, what you call this, they have ability and everything, which same with Dark Moon. But the thing with Dark Moon, because it is a team with mystery and, what you call this, uh dark, a dark one, and it's just so intriguing to really read that one. Because I do, when I've, what you call this, when I've seen the Dark Moon Blood Altar, as I've said earlier, I've watched all the videos under Dark Moon. And since actually the OneInABillion, I've actually hear it, because I really love the collaboration performance of ENHYPEN and N-Team with that one. But it's just so that it is, what you call this, we talk about that one, but the thing is, it's just so good that they've what you call this, have that collaboration. At the same time, they have the connected series in the webtoon. And as I've said, that N Team should have another, what you call this, another theme song, and then they have it. It's just 8 days ago, I think so. 8 days ago that they have released the official promotion video with the track of N Team Wolf. It stands for Win or Lose Fight. And, I love, because now I understand the story of it, and we're going through that one. So that's why it is so good. So before we go on to the N Team Wolf, we're actually starting with DARKMOON, the Blood Altar. So the DARKMOON, the Blood Altar, as I've said, it's the vampire. It's really, they really incorporate the theme with ENHYPEN on the first two to three, what you call this, even now actually, their manifest, I haven't really, but we're actually going through that album, but manifesto, reviewing it. Please check it out. For the following days, we're gonna review on that one. Manifesto. We're now in manifesto. I just came. It's just so good because it's their last, like the latest one, which is I'm so proud of. I've caught up with ENHYPEN, which is good. Now, before we actually, that's why I've reviewed this one, the DARKMOON, because I'm really interested in this one. The DARKMOON, Blood Altar. It has this. It. I always will say the Blood Altar because it's the version of ENHYPEN. So going through this one, they have the vampire theme, but the thing is they have the same common girl who's also shown in the Gray City, and that's what is the story is all about. It's actually the girl, and you can see it from the music video of Tame and Dash, I think so. No, wait, let me just go on through ENHYPEN because it's connected mostly of the songs of ENHYPEN, so that's why I need to really also talk about that one. So on their first song, actually, the Drunk Days, I think so, the Drunk Days, they started on that one, which started off the Border Carnival series, and that's the Drunk Days, yes. That's what they started the theme of ENHYPEN, because no, even the Drunk Days. Let me just check. I think the Drunk Days also, because that's the lead song on the album, which I think so much more of the. Let me see the just a clip of the Give and Taken. But I think so the Given and Taken, it's like a prologue of the DARKMOON. It's much more centered in the boys than the DARKMOON itself, which is really good actually. I haven't really thought about it. But now that I can see it is actually, yeah, because as I've said, they're like a part of the orphanage, and that like they're all together. They've been there, and they are like the vampires of which that's why, like, and as they, after the border, they have the carnival, which is Drunk Days. It's like this is where they are like decided to come out of that shell, and that also signifies in the DARKMOON that they want to live with humans because there are vampires in there. So that's why see, that's how it is so good that it's connected. Like we need also a prologue story of this one, because this one is much centered with the boys, I think so, like the first part of the journey of Dark Moon. But the Dark Moon really centered on the girl itself, as is that she's, you can look into it, she's the main character of this one. She's the center of this story. So she's a new student on that academy, and that academy is just so mysterious that the ENHYPEN members, the vampires, is they went through that, school to really, live with humans, and because they are considered the good vampires, because there's two. That is also explained on the promotion of the the Dark Moon blood altar, because the thing is with this one, that they wanted to be able to live with humans, and that considered as the good vampires, but there's a bad vampires that I think so will explain on with Dark Moon Gray City. So the, what you call this, the thing is, even though it is, they have the different settings, but they are interconnected with one person, in that, you know well, I'm not sure if the Gray City will go on through the academy also, that but the thing is with the blood authorities, they're all much younger, so that's why they want to study in this academy, and that's where they meet the new girl who just transferred in between. So it's just so mysterious. And the thing is, that she's so much mysterious that she's have powers, that they don't know if she's a vampire, also a werewolf, or what. But you know what, I think so, she's a witch, because she's actually hate vampires. And the thing with the Drunk Days music video, you can see from the music video, go back to Drunk Days, and all the boys are kneeling, bowing, not kneeling, bowing to the girl who played with the blood. And I think so it is connected why it is blood. And I think so that she's a witch, or someone that is so powerful. I'm not sure how it is, or just a creature that is taking a revenge. But she's the character of that girl. Really, it's like the boys are so curious with them, that they've had this pull to really be friends with her. And I think so, because I've known an anime like this one. I feel like it's close, but this one, I'm not sure if it's a Korean or a Japanese one, but it also have the same theme that goes on to the Dark Moon blood author. Since this is a blood author, I think so, that it connected on being a vampire. So having on that one, I forgot the name. I need to search it. It's like a 12 or 13. I'm not sure if it's 12, but there's a lot of boys. They're like brothers, and also step brothers, or half siblings. They are together living in one house, and they have a girl that is gonna be their step sister, I think so, as I remember. And all of them have a crush with the girl, so that's why. And but the thing is, they're all, what you call this, they're all vampires. And the thing is, they are distancing themselves, because they don't want to the girl to get hurt. But the thing is, she's actually a vessel of their stepmother's, body, because she wants to be young again. So that's why she's a vessel of that one. She's gonna, her soul, her, I don't know how to explain that, but she wants to transfer onto that girl. So that's why it is. And the thing is, it is finished. I forgot the name. Let me search on that one. But it is if you want to check it out. Anime with anime. How to search on that one? Anime. Let me see if I could search on that one. Yeah, I know, Diabolic Lovers. That's the name. See, it's 2013. That's how it all is. How it started. It's like more than 10 years ago. It's exactly 10 years ago. 2013, 2015. Diabolic Lovers. That's what I'm talking about. It is so good that I've like, that's what I've seen when I look into the Dark Moon Blood author. So that's why it is so good. But the thing is, the difference, they are not brothers. Is like, I'm not sure if there's a romantic there that all of them have a crush on that one. The thing is also with this boys and ENHYPEN, is there like brothers, like friends of brothers, or brothers with step, just like the Diabolic Lovers, which is why, because I love Diabolic Lovers. That's how I am so with blood, because I I remember my cousin said to me that I am crazy to really love to blood, and hurting myself, because I like the pain. I'm not sure, and the blood also. Like, if there's a blood, what you call this? That's why I've a regular blood donor, but I'm not sure what is happening to my blood right now, because they're not flowing out. Whenever I went to the blood donor clinic, now I can't really donate blood. So that's why I couldn't. I think with the stress and everything, because I've been for since high school, been a regular donor or blood donor. So that's why I'm not sure. Because I've like to really see the needle goes through my skin and the blood, draws out. Because when I was there, I was also looking at a vampire or what? Because I really love the blood. Because that's why I've pushed through studying medical course when I was young. But medical course is not for me, so that's why I didn't graduate on that one. So moving on, so that's why I've really intrigued more on the blood author. So that's why. And on this one, they also explain the personality of the boys and ENHYPEN on this one, and also on their powers, because Jungwon is fast, like they have the speed and everything. JK has the fire. Heesung has the telekinesis and everything. Well, I'm not sure about the others, because they just describe it like they're smart, or they're stone. The darkness, I think so, is Suno have the darkness. I'm not sure how it goes, but that's how they describe it on the promotion of the blood author. So that's why it is so good. Like, I'm more excited to read. Not being so biased on that one, but let me check about also the Gray City, because the Gray City is much more of a broad one, so that's why it is. So having this one as, what you call this, as the question on this one is who and why. Who is the girl, and why is the girl just transferred, in the middle of the semester in that school, and how can, like, no, how will the girl transform the boys, because the boys really want a peaceful, I think so, a peaceful life with humans, and that's what's also what corresponds to their music videos and albums, that they are willing to step out of that, you know, uh, step out and be there, and be brave for each and one of them, to protect them from the evil, which is the bad vampires and the bad creatures surrounding the story. So that's why it is. So that's the question is. So I might answer that one when I finish reading both of the what you call this the novel, the webtoon. I mean, the webtoon. So that's what I've like know about Dark Moon Blood author. So on that one, I feel like the girl is much more into the vampires than the werewolves. So I'm not really sure what's the connection of her onto the werewolf side. But we'll see it on the webtoon. Because she's more engaged on the vampires. And she also said that she doesn't like the vampires. I don't know why so that's why there's a lot of questions. You need to check it out also on the webtoon. Download the webtoon app and go through Dark Moon, or just search Hive. There's 5 webtoons that Hive has it on that one. And 2 for BTS, 1 for ENHYPEN, and 1 for N-Team. And there's a one that I don't know also. So that's why please check it out. Promoting, because that's why I know Hive. I'm pro Hive. So that's why. So now we're moving on to Dark Moon, Gray City. So explaining this one, I thought when I see the music video of N-Team, what's their lead track, their first song. I forgot their first song. I need to check it out. So N-Team, because I know the Scent of You. I forgot the N-Team. Why 17? Oh, that's interesting. In the keyboard, the N actually is from the number 7. Ah, I just realized it. Under the Skin, that's the name. Okay, so they have actually 8 hours ago, N-Team has just released their official fan club logo motion. So that's why. 7 hours ago, that's why. I think they're actually preparing for their comeback album, which is after their debut album. So that's why. So on the Under the Skin, I thought that the leader of the pack is actually K. But the thing is, K is actually don't know his true self. That's why he's been going through different cities. So that's why I think he landed on the Gray City. It was called. I'm not confirmed yet on that's why it is called on the Dark Moon Gray City. Of He landed on that one and have also enrolled on that city. I don't know which they don't usually say it on this one. But the thing is, he's afraid. But the thing, because he's different, people thought he's different, so that's why he's been moving on to different cities. Yes, I think so. That's when werewolves attack him. He didn't know that he's one of us. He's one of them. I mean, he's one of them werewolves. So that's why, and through the music video of the Under the Skin, it's like there's a lot of doubts on himself. K is, so that's why it's like he's mainly looking who he is, his identity and everything. So that's why that's why he's a main character of the album also. And I'm not sure about this what you call this webtoon, because it doesn't have any more of promotion, or what you call this what's really in the webtoon itself. Not really much more. But the thing is, I love how they have the win or lose. It's just released on that one. So we're gonna check it out actually in a few, both with OneInABillion and win or lose. So that's why. I almost forgot. I should have checked out ENHYPEN One in a Billion first before I move on to N Team. But we're now in N Team, so go. Okay, moving on so that I could explain more if I check it out on the music video. But then we're here, so we're continuing on through that one. So on to the N Team. I've also know that the EJ, I think so. EJ, not. I think N Team. Who's the leader of N Team? EJ, I think so. You know, when I said N Team, when you search just N Team in the what you call this, in the search engine, they give you Microsoft. I don't know why. So that's why. I think so. It is give me the official one, boy. N Team. Boy, it's not Hype Japan. I couldn't. Because when you search, actually, the name should be N Team with the E, A, and D. A and D, you know. Because the symbol doesn't read on that one, you know. Yeah, EJ, I know. There's what you call this? I took a long time to search on that one, but I know with my guts. I know EJ is the leader, and EJ is the one actually. Because the first four members is the one that's that are sure to debut on the end audition. That's what also on into the ENHYPEN music video Drunk Days. So that's why they have the solo 4 on that one, which they've seen K on that one. But with Nicholas, is actually the one who found out that K is a werewolf, you know, upon the promotion video what I've seen on that one. So that's why four of them like started on this one, in that, and when K now knows his identity as a werewolf, then I don't know the identity of the red cloth people that surrounds them. That I think that's the bad guys that they are, what you call this, that they are fighting and trying to protect themselves from them, and that's what the difference between the good and the bad vampires. I think so that they are the bad vampires that the blood author are describing of through this one. So that's why at the first part of the music video of the Drunk Days, I think so that the N Team thought that the ENHYPEN team are the bad vampires. So that's why they're following them, and thought that the girl is in danger. Looks like it, the music video. So that's why it is so also what I've also questioned, if the girl is really connected on through this one, you know. But I think so with that one, of the ENHYPEN and team will cross path because of this girl. The theme, the question is when, because I think the DARKMOON, the gray, the what's the name of that one again, the gray city, will be much more centered through end themes, you know, of series, because that's what I thought. But let's check other contents, which is the OneInABillion. I've heard this one a lot of times, but I don't know the meaning of the song. So that's what we're looking at it. We're checking out ENHYPEN's One in a Billion and N Team Wolf, lose what's the F? Lose fight. Because I think N Team much more of they're like fighting for peace and the justice and everything. They're fighting for the good, so that's why it's much centered on that one that I thought so that's why. So without further ado, let's go. Oh, they taken out the from the promotion. You know what, with all the difference within the webtoon, I don't recall them. Who's who? One in a billion. No, 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 날 끌어당겨, you're everything. 내 혈관 위로 돌고 있어 뜨거운 배. 심장이 날 가리켰어. 단 한 번에 알아봤어. It's destiny. Yeah, one in a billion. See, ENHYPEN's much more centered onto the girl. 머리도만 줘도 허물어지던 네 앞에서 다시 무릎 꿇어 내 손을 잡아줘 비극을 끝내줘 날 놓지 마 anymore anymore yeah 다쳐도 거역할 수가 없는 fate 영원의 굴레 갇혀도 몇 번이고 너를 찾을게 One in a billion See, they're always protecting the girl. But the girl have powers also. 간절히 원해 you're everything 널 만나기 전 처음부터 영원까지 빠져줄 것 같은 너야 너를 마주봤던 운명 Now all becomes clear One in a billion You know what? I forgot to talk about they're actually in a theme in the school sports, the soccer. And I think this is a way for them to conceal their identity, as a vampires. So that's why it is. I just forgot about that one. But the thing is, with this girl, is like they are trying to protect also this girl, but at the same time the girl has a lot of things that also happen to her, and also finding all of them are both finding something. It's like they're either they are finding themselves or finding someone, or taking revenge or seeking peace, that is why I'm so curious about the DARKMOON, the Blood Author. I love how it is on this one. It's centered onto the girl, and that's what I've also like about the Diabolic Lovers. So that's why it is. I'm so excited on the Dark Moon Blood Author. But after that one, we're also checking out End Theme, Wolf, Win or Lose Fight. This is the official promotion videos. They don't have any what you call this music video yet. And the official one, but this is like a clip on, because it's a minute and 18. It's not really an official yet, but I think so they will they will release it soon, the full the full one, because both of the webtoon is running right now. Of the Blood Author is actually, it's more than 20 now. I didn't realize it. It's just also I need a lot of time to catch up on that one, which is actually good because it makes my day so beautiful. And the thing is with the also with I haven't checked the with the other one. Let me check on Webtoon. The Gray City is actually the 16th episode, so that's why, you know, and this one. Oh, I love the transition on the end theme. It's much more centered with K. So that's why as I said it's much more, they are the story itself is centered on the brothers, how they will get close and everything, and be together and fight off these bad creatures, bad vampires, and that's and also on ENHYPEN, they've also said that this fight between the good and the evil comes for 1,000 years more, comes on to that. The Blood Author is actually 42 episodes right now at this time, the latest one in March 19, which is days ago. Just good, I couldn't, because that's why, you know I love it. I actually love it, but I need to look into, because I need to imagine who's who on the characters from there, So that's why. So that's why it is so good. Because the Blood Author revolves inside the school, while the Gray City, yes, the Gray City, it's much more of the reality. As I've seen, because the ages of the group of NTM is much what you call this, older than the age group of the ENHYPEN, so that's why they're like school age, and then this one, it's a mixture of that one. So that's why I think so they are centered in the Gray City, you know so that's why it is good. So let's check it out. End Team Win or Lose Fight official promotion video. It's just a short one actually, and it comes from a minute and 18 seconds. So let's go.
Yeah. No, 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 no. Yeah. Yeah. Kulai hayate meta meta. 그거에는 갈라다니 와. Love I love over what's lost. Yo, gotta get please stay. 매일 매일 칸 저기 있으면 say. 맞추게 대로게만 know. 미치 we moving harder. Let me go out. 맞다 달리 날 걸어. 서마요 거있는 무요. 미미 보수는 새벽이 거에루 your voice. 다시 가진 모습 다시.
You know that the
Are you ready?
well, I think it's what you call this. I think it's a full song, but it's not. It's like not much. But the thing is, the artist itself, I think the Hive has a lot of what you call this, a lot of staff, which is really good. They present really different, artists, and also because the what you call this, I forgot the name, the the drawing, or the how it is drawn, is different from the blood author, even though they're in the same company, representing the same company, even like even they're connected in some way, but still they're the artist on this one is different from from the blood authors. That's why I'm so shocked to see that one. It is so different, because the blood author is much more the usual drawing of a webtoon. With this one is like more of a pencil, like the style of the drawing, let's say that one is so different, which is surprising for me. I think it's just, but it's also good to have that kind, that kind of differences. So it really shows you that Hype has a lot of money to really seek some wonderful artists. So that's why it is so going through that one. But I really love how they maximize this creative creative promotions, creative concepts. That's why I'm pro Hype. That's why I couldn't say that more. So I don't know if I could add any more of that one, but I'm really excited to read on that one. I think later on I will read the Dark Moon, and let's see how long, or how long can I finish on that one until the latest one, episode 42. Because I usually read so fast. Like I could finish one drama in a day. And that's how fast I am. Even reading 100 something episode in just a day, I can do that one. That's why it is so exciting for me. So please support both the Dark Moon Blood Author and also Dark Moon the Grey City. On each of them also uh promoting their theme that's representing that one, which is the ENHYPEN team. Please also support them. I think they're having each of them having their what you call near future schedules, promotions, and everything. So please support them also, as I will. And what else? And I think that's it. That's it for this review of the Dark Moon, the Blood Author, the Dark Moon, the Grey City. So if you like this video, please click the like button. And also if you want to check out my other videos, so this is I think I got a lot of content on my YouTube channel. That this review I've actually started when I've reviewed the Netflix 13. So there's a playlist on each of them, each of the reviews and reactions, and the other things that I've also uploaded on that one. So please check it out, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when I'm gonna upload. So this will be the end of the review, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye!
3 hours later.
Okay, guys, I just finished. So that's why there's a disclaimer on this one. Actually, spoiler alert, I finished the whole after 3 hours. I think so. 3 hours of reading the Dark Moon. The Dark Moon. I forgot the name. The Blood Author. It's actually the name itself. The Blood Author is it's also important in the story. It started on that one, the Blood Author. The rooting on that one. Which, why is it on the music video? It shows the girl on the what you call this in the what you call this in the throne, sitting throne, and the ENHYPEN is bowing, is bowing, and that's why they always have the prince costume. My god, I just realized it on the fever and also on the drunk days. So that's why they what you call this, they are what you call this, they are wearing that costume because there are knights. Oh my god, this, when you finish that one, is so, it is so, the thrill is so good. The thrill, it is a good story, Hype. That is so good. And the thing is, I'm just disappointed with the art of the Dark Moon, the Gray City, because I've seen like the first episode, I think so. It's different from the Dark Moon, Blood Altar, as I've said earlier. And and that is so disappointing, since I could see the characters from in the Blood Altar to the Grace, the characters from the Gray City to the Blood Altar. So it's and and if I'm also started reading the Gray City, it looks different. The characters looks different. So that's why it is. Oh, the characters are not, but I'm not sure what it is because I haven't really started on that one because I'm really into hook on the Blood Altar. I really love it. I really do. I really do. It is so, when I see it, it is so fun. Like, I could really curse on this one. It's just so good. It is so good. It is so satisfying, thrilling. This is what I love about. This is what I feel also while looking up the music video. If I'm correct, so exciting. It is so exciting. That's why the songs of ENHYPEN is so close to the story itself, actually, because uh, surprisingly, when you read the novel, there are three songs that comes with it. Not every episode have the songs, but it also, they announce it that in each there's a specific episode that here's you the actual original OneInABillion, and the next one with the band, which is, I love it. I couldn't finish because I finished already the novel, and then it stops. But when you start, the music also starts. So that's why it is so surprising, but it is so good. And then the next one is the Drunk Days, which is actually the start of the competition that they have in the, which is the revolve on the werewolves, also in the vampires, since they're a different schools. So that's why it is the Sunshine City and the what is the name of the academy, but going on through that one, it's just so good. It's just so timely, in that one. And the thing is, with also with the songs, they use it so timely. Even the Drunk Days, they play that one when they invited the main character, which is Suho, in their home, which where they got their birthday and drink blood for a yearly. That's why it is so good. It is so timely. I love it, time. I love it. And whoever who's doing the the webtoon, the team there is so good. I am so proud. I feel like I'm part of the team, even though I'm a fan of Hype. This is so exciting. That's why it is so good. It is so good, and it's just so uh also with I'm just so surprised that they made Soonhorn. So that's why Soonhorn of character in this one is so mysterious because he's actually half werewolf and half vampire. So that's the start of the Asian kingdom where all are living in peace. So that's why they have this what you call this combination of half vampire and werewolf. Started on that one because they live peacefully and they can do that one. But this in the future, they are like separated, the vampires and werewolves. So that's why it is goes on through that hate. And the thing is, with that Chris is so in dark, and with his like the old name. Darkan, and his new name is Chris. I hate that. I hate that. I could curse, and then I hate that one. And what you call this? He's all of this is actually started with love, the greed and the because the thing is the princess love Heli, which is Hisong is one of the knives of the princess, the kingdom, which is bound to protect the princess. And the thing is, the princes are only allowed to get married to a royal too, which is she doesn't like, and she like Hisung here. That's why they have a strong connection even on the start of the story. And the thing is, that's why he's also attracted to Kan, which is K, which is K, which is K, because the princess, she have a wolf blood in her to get more powerful. Because Darkan has, greedy. He drank the same blood, but he doesn't have the special power in himself, so he turned to a bad vampire. That's why it is. So having on that one, it's really good. If you have to read it. You have to read it. I couldn't. And this is so exciting. As I've said, this is so exciting. And what you call this? And I love how it is so thrilling. And with at the latest episode, there are all going through the blood altar, and that's their goal, to save Suho, because Chris is there and everything, and they're just trying to save Suho right now. And uh with werewolves and wolves all together. But the thing is, this is what I don't. Let me check the Gray City, because it's just so different. But it is same story. Other wolves, three are girls. The other wolves. Oh, Nemesis is because I want to really see. Hi, if you want, if you're listening, I really want to see that all the stories are interconnected. Like it shows in the blood altar, and then this one, the Gray City. But the thing is, you have different, what you call it, different artists, and I'm not sure if it looks good. So that's why. And the thing is, with K also, because this is the special werewolf that they're talking about. He's the ancient descent of the wolf, the powerful wolf that is within Suho. So that's why they all are in the love triangle. I told you, because K is also the story of the moon lunar eclipse is actually wolves first woman that they saw on that lunar eclipse will be the love of their life forever and ever. So that's why they are all in the love triangle. But the thing is, it's also exciting to really see the characters, the ENHYPEN characters within the characters in the webtoon, which is, if you look into, also, as I've said earlier, it is interesting to put Sung-hoon as a half vampire and half werewolf. And it's easier if it should be in Nikki. And because we understand that Nikki is Japanese. So if you look into it, yeah. But the thing is, with the character of Nikki also, it differs. So that's why it's also a good move that Sung Hoon is the half vampire and half werewolf, because it connects them both. So that's why it is. And the thing is, also with I love that each personality of the members also have the similar one in the character. It so I always like imagine the members, them in the novel, so I could really see some of it themselves on it. That's why it is so good. It is so good. So it's actually the what you call this, the girl is in the central of them all, that's why it is. So the main character is Hisung. That's why I love how the fever actually tells you in the story of the webtoon, tells you the fever is where they've what you call this, they're feeling the feeling that they do when they meet the girl, which is Suho. It's like so different that they're also, the members are all are attached them because they are the knives. So that's why it is connected. And it's see on the fever why Hisung is the main character on that one, is the fever that he feels is much stronger because he got the stronger connection to the princess, which is Suho. That's why. It is so good. It is. That's why I asked them why it is that wearing such a fancy, royalty in the Fever music video. So that's why it is connected. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is so thrilling. Like every time that I read it, I always curse. This is so good. That's how I love it. And I love how you done that one hype. You put a lot on that one actually. I think the one who's in there here put a lot of thought to make it all connected. That's why I love it. And I just found out, you know what? I just found out also the Star Seekers are under Tomorrow but together in the one, the Crimson, what's the name? The Crimson Heart is Lesarafin members. See, that's why it is so good that they have this kind of connection to that one. But the thing is, they made BTS so late. They should have continued. Hive, you should have continued the Save Me. What you call this? Save Me webtoon and make it in a fantasy because the Shakno is more of in line on the theme of the what you've done with other teams. But what I've said, Hybe, please, you should have continued to make it like they have a special powers. Like you should have continued that Jin has a power to teleport, go back time, and then V has also the same one. As the fans speculate on that one, but I think so. That's what you want the fans to know, that it goes on that one because uh, by that you can really go on to a fantasy novel. You should have continued Save Me, but I'm not sure why you didn't Hype. You should have put that one in. The seven Chuck, no, because I really couldn't. So that's why it is. So I don't know why you put the series Seven Fates on the Taco, because I couldn't really go on that one because I haven't really seen that one. So that's because this is the first story in the Seven Fates series, so it's not really finished. So what you call this? It's much more of. So they are the Seven Fates Shakno. I think Hybe wants to really put in a series of each of the member. So that's why it's a series. And the Dark Moon, as I've said, is connected with the ENHYPEN and in theme. And then the other two, Tomorrow by Together and Crimson Heart, you should have put it in a connected. All are connected. Why you didn't? Why you didn't? Why you didn't, Hybe? Well, I'm checking out the other series, which is the Crimson Heart and the Star Seekers. You should have connected all of them. You know what? Like, even though not completely, but some of it is good if you connect it, because you're in just in one, you know, in one company. Ah, the Star Seekers. I think they've used the one in when they debuted. As I said, the story that they have done since we're finished just reacted to More But Together. This is the story that's in the first album, the debut album that they've had, and that's what I love about it. But you should have connected all together, you know, connect. But the thing is, it's just not connected. But some of it, like, really connect. Like, some of it, just to make it so interesting. Hype. It is much more like fans will be great if there are all connected. Some of it, like, really, if because TXT is also connected to the ENHYPEN, you should have, they've done the projects with a few, and you should have, yeah, you should have connect it. And that's what and TXT with BTS, you should have connected. It just makes good, I know, suggestion. That's how excited I am with this series. So please check it out.